Hello, Dave, the enlightened plumber here, and I'm today with the quote. And for now, let's have a look at this one. So it is, I have decided to be happy because it's good for my health. And this is from Voltaire. I have decided to be happy because it is good for my health. I have to say that I totally love this one because to me it makes perfect sense. And actually, I would say that I live by this one. So I choose to be happy. I prefer to be happy. I would rather look at the upside of something than the downside. I would rather eat something that I fancy eating rather than looking at something going, well, geez, I've got to eat that because it's healthy. Well, now there is a trick for that. You do want to eat healthy, but you might as well turn it around and enjoy what you're eating rather than being miserable about it, right? There's no regret, there's no love for this. We all know bad stuff happens in our lives. Well, okay, but you can choose to be happy. You can choose to see the lighter side of things, and that's typically where I live. So I choose to be happy, to be good for my health. Now, that's one aspect of being happy is sort of how I live, and I want to be happy just because, hey, you know what's a better place to be and I like it, it makes me feel good, that's great, right? But this concept of being happy because it is better for your health is totally awesome, and it is extremely and utterly true as well. So if you are happy, your body naturally releases the different chemicals that go on that help suppress stress, that help build up your immune system, help calm your nerves, and do all these wonderful things. And these are all, you know, I'm not getting into the sciencey stuff, but they are proved in science that this is what goes on. So you start having all these wonderful chemicals released. They could be dopamines, they could be endorphins, they could be all these things that kind of go on there. If I'm not 100% correct on those, there's probably more that are out there that do. But you will get all these chemicals going on in your system that help de-stress, declutter. It's also been proven that these things help from dietary restrictions. We've been watching programs on about what you eat, and so even these thought process, the emotions of going through all the happiness and everything else, they fundamentally drive a lot of what we have in our lives. And if you're all about the whole universe and spiritual side of things, well, again, it's your thought and your emotions. Your emotions are the big cue here of how you tend to live through life. So they do help with your health. It will lower your stress. You don't spend all your time focused on these things. What you'll find is that if you are unhappy, you tend to kind of frown and do this, and all your muscles are tense. And if something else goes on, well, that's when you're all tense anyway, and you're like, oh, and then you start pulling muscles and all that fun stuff, right? Whereas if you're happy, you tend to be, you know, easy moving and loose and all this kind of stuff. Well, that has, you know, as with most things you see in life, the universe, and all around us, right? If something is tight and it's like, generally something ain't going well with it, right? If you look at most animals in nature, as soon as they start getting all tight, you know there's something wrong. If you see people in a bad mood, you'll find that they're quite often tight. Or if you have a pain somewhere on your body, you'll notice that you'll have certain muscles, maybe not in that specific area, but you'll have certain muscles and things that are tight, and you'll walk different, you'll stand different, you'll move around, or you use different parts of your bodies. And some of your issues come because that's what you're doing, is your body is designed to alleviate pressure in some of those sore areas, but what they do is they actually create problems in others. So the trick to life is be happy. Be happy, right? So anyway, I have decided to be happy because it is good for my health, from Voltaire, and I totally agree with that 100%, as I do with pretty much all these. That's why I'm doing them. Anyway, have yourselves a great day.